Hey, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well, starting with Elder Tahar, or Ramlab, Gabar, and Rakal on down. All right, peace and salutations of the hopeful elect, pushing forth this gospel amongst the four winds with true sincerity and elusiveness. All right, feeding the sheep, that you I say Shalom. All right. Also, Shalom to those that are likened to the speckled bird. All right, who look like the other nations. Okay, to you I say Shalom. All right, it's your brother Parathon. With a quick lesson. Going to go into a couple current events. Some articles. Bring some scriptures out. Okay, Lord willing, this is edifying. All right, so I open up with Sirach 12 and 10. It says, "Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him, that thou shalt be unto him as if thou had wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not altogether been wiped away." I never trust thy enemy, Esau, Edom. Okay, he's humbling himself right now, because he's coming down with great wrath, knowing he have but a short time, man, pursuing the Revelations 12. All right, so he's humbling himself, he's crouching. Okay, he's cunning. So that's why it says, "Yet take good heed and be aware of him, and beware of him." Okay, because is the wicked as the wicked was estranged from the womb, man. All right, we know he got some shit up his sleeve. Okay, and I'm just gonna bring a few articles out. All right. So the Emperor Biden, he had a speech earlier today, just going into, some executive orders he just passed. I'm just gonna skim through this article because I got a few other ones I want to bring out. All right. It says, new federal rule to require businesses with 100 plus employees mandate inoculation. All right. Like I said, we're gonna skim through it real quick. So President Biden on Thursday, today. All right, said that the federal government employees and contracts will now be required to be fully inoculated against the Catalina, and OSHA will create a rule for private businesses with 100 or more employees to require their employees to be inoculated or undergo weekly testing. And we know that the testing is eventually they're just going to stop asking and just take that option away. Okay, it's either you're going to have to get vaccinated, you have to get inoculated, or not be a part of society. Okay, so continuing, the requirements are a part of Biden's sweeping new 6-part strategy to combat the Delta, which was rolled out in remarks. All right, new OSHA requirement will cover about 80 million workers and businesses that do not comply with the agency's rule can face substantial fees up to $14,000. OSHA will require these employers to offer paid time off for the inoculation. All right, so we can see that. We see what they're doing. They're offering incentives like they've been doing. And it's one thing to, cut somebody a check, a small check, bribe them with some food, some beer. All right, they're offering paid time off if they get the jab. Hey, a gift destroyeth the heart, man. You go into that word gift. I just happen to have it pulled up. The Hebrew is matanah, and it goes into a present, specifically in a good sense. But the point, or a sacrificial offering, in a bad sense, a bribe. Okay? So that, they're bribing you to get this thing. All right, and you're sacrificing your freedom, the last little, the little bit of freedom you got, that illusion, for this jab. just wanting to go back to normal when this is the new normal. There's no going back to nothing. Like, you know, and they're using that to sweeten the deal. I mean, Esau crafty, man. All right, yeah. So they're offering, okay, if you don't follow the code, as they said, if you don't follow the rule, you could face up they're gonna fine you 14 racks. That's not light. Just for, they're not trying to pay that. All right, so if you're not with it, you gotta go. And who's not gonna take paid time off? We gonna pay you. I mean, you get this jab, you could go home. I mean, we gonna pay you. I mean, get right. Come back whenever. I mean, Esau crafty. All right, let's finish. Let me see. Inoculate the Federal Executive Branch, Department of Defense, Department of Veterans Affairs, the Indian Health Service, and National Institutes of Health with complete implementation of the previous announced inoculation requirements that cover 2.5 million people. Okay. So, yeah, man, they're turning up the heat. Oh, okay, they got a little 40 seconds. We're not going to get into that. All right, that's going into what he said. Yeah, that's pretty much it on this article. He said it was a 6-part, but we're not going to get into all of it. The point has been brought out. 75% of the adult population has received at least one jab. 64.5% fully inoculated as of Wednesday. And so the deceivers are being deceived. But hey, what's the scripture real quick? Ezekiel. Ezekiel 14:9, the water Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. And if the prophet be deceived when he has spoken a thing, I, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, have deceived that prophet. And I will stretch out my hand upon him, and I will destroy him from the midst of my people Israel. All right. I mean, this is the Lord's doing. The Lord got this truth out here. Okay, and the Lord got these stumbling blocks. Okay, these other doctrines, these other religions. Okay, come on, man. This is the Lord's will. All right, let's get back on topic. Yeah, man. Keep it moving, man. On the other hand, we gotta. I came across this. It looks like Taiwan and southern China is about to catch some hell. They ready to get. It says it's a typhoon, the Chantu typhoon, or Kiki. Hold up. 130 miles per hour. Damn. All right, so yeah, apparently they got a typhoon coming. Cat 2, Category 2, Hurricane Larry transatlantic. Chantu hits Cat 5 strength east of the Philippines. Damn, it's going down, man. All right. So we got more draconian laws. We got these are signs of the times, man. All right. We got tsunamis, typhoons, hurricanes. All right. What it says, researchers in Pittsburgh working to put antiviral treat and prevent the Catalina into pill form. That's okay. So now we got Catalina capsules going around. All right. Now they're trying to put the inoculation into a pill. This is from February 4th, early this year. Immunity Bios acquired worldwide rights technology developed in the UK to deliver the Catalina inoculation in a pill tablet form has now started clinical trials All right, yeah, and that article this Pittsburgh article is from what, the 30th. All right, a little over a week ago. Getting the Catalina shot is a non-starter for some people, but what about putting the inoculation in a pill? Okay, this experimental gene therapy. All right, doctors in Pittsburgh are participating nationwide. Let's open this up a little bit, get into more detail. It says is leading the trial in our area. Says the pill was not a replacement for the inoculation, but rather it complements it, and that's the advantage. It's a pill that will be easy to distribute and will be easy to take. All right, so okay, they're offering alternatives now. Not only are they offering incentives, you get paid time off, they're offering alternatives to the shot, the actual jab. So it complements it. Maybe, okay, why? Because maybe it's easier. All right. Let's see. Everyone, let's finish skimming through this. Doctor says people may have to take one dose twice a day for 5 days after Catalina exposure. Trials in 3 studies. Some people are scared of needles. He said, I know my mother is. It was a big deal. Okay, yeah, so this is for the people that never had a thing for needles. Now they're offering it. Okay, you don't like needles, cool. Just take these capsules. All right, just take these capsules. As easy as that. We got a way. We'll make it work. All right, so ain't that some shit? Okay. Authorities race. This is CBS News a couple days ago. Authorities race to contain deadly Nipah virus outbreak in India. Hold on. Salaki. I got to open this up. Let's find out what this is. Like the Catalina is a zoonotic virus, or one transmitted from animals to humans. Generally occurs when humans either come into direct contact with animals or through consumption of contaminated food. High number of human-to-human transmission have been also reported. All right, fruit bats, the flying fox, also known to transmit the virus in other animals, including pigs, dogs, cats, goats, horses, and sheep. Okay. Let's get into some statistics. Okay, symptoms. An infected human typically shows symptoms including a fever and headache for anywhere between 3 days to 2 weeks, followed by a cough, sore throat, and respiratory issues. All right. The condition later progresses swiftly to swelling of brain cells, leading to drowsiness, confusion, then possible coma and death. So this shit ain't no joke. And apparently it's been out. It's been out for years. All right. According to WHO, up to 75% of Nipah infections prove fatal. The mortality rate, as for the Catalina, by comparison, is believed to be about 2%. About 20% of survivors experience neurological symptoms that can persist, including seizures and personality changes. So this shit's fucking you up permanently. All right? If it don't kill you. All right, yeah. So it's been out since the Nipah virus was first discovered in Malaysia back in 1999 during an outbreak among pig farmers. Since then, there have been multiple outbreaks, all of them in South and Southeast Asia, and all that is known to have killed more than 260 people. In 2004, Bangladesh outbreak. Okay, yeah, so this shit been around. Catching bodies. Been around. All right? Okay, so, and you know what? We just going to keep it moving. All right? Hey, never trust thine enemy. It says, experts say Catalina 22 will be the deadliest variant yet. Delta, Gamma, and Beta variants will combine to create a super strain of the Catalina rice. A super strain. Man, Man, Esau is the devil, man. All right, there's a Mu variant. I'm sure you heard about this now. All right, so there's a Mu variant now. All right, couple different articles going into that. All right, so apparently the Mu was discovered first in Colombia back in January earlier this year. All right, it said it spread nearly to 4 dozen countries and just recently found in Hawaii, Alaska, and like I said, DC, District of Columbia. All right, according to the MSN, so far found in 49 states. Okay, so it's been in 49 states. The only state being Nebraska, being without a case. Okay, the health officials say that the Mu is more transmissible than the Delta, with potential to resist the jab. All right, so not only is it more transmissible, it's easier to get, but it's jab resistant. So why you? So that's why you. So that's the whole purpose of for them pushing the booster so much. You need a third and fourth booster, Boost Mobile, whatever the case may be. All right, because we got these new variants out that are jab resistant. So you need the booster to make sure you don't, like, come on, man. You can't make this shit up. You got to give up. Give up, Esau. You're finished, man. You're finished. Esau, you're finished. All right. All right. So again, Sirach 12 and this is 11. I want to start at 10. Sirach 12 and 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay. Esau, the enemy. All right. Pursuing the Daniels too, right? Iron being the leg, okay, representing the leg on that great image that Daniel that dreamed about. All right, which goes into the Roman Empire. Okay, pursuing the Daniel 2:33. All right, prove it for all things. Let's just jump to it real quick. Daniel 2:32, the image head was of fine gold, his breast and his arms of silver, and his belly and his thighs of brass. All right. The breast and the head of fine gold, the Babylonian Empire. The breast and the arms of silver, the Medo-Persian Empire. Okay. The belly and the thighs of brass, the Grecian Empire, the Greeks. Okay. Verse 33, the point. His legs of iron. Okay, his legs of iron, his feet part of iron and part of clay. So his legs of iron represents what? The Roman Empire. All right, modern day Babylon, spiritual Egypt. Okay, you can't make this shit up, man. All right, so never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Okay, let's go into the word rust, which is of a German origin, going into red. Esau, Edom. All right. Aside the fact that when through the process of the deterioration, which rust means, okay, it's a state of deterioration, and we can liken that to Babylon. We can liken that to this kingdom, okay, because this is deteriorating, man. It's waxing worse and worse. All right. So the word rust of Germanic origin, going back to red. All right. So you can't make this shit up, man. Let's see. Continuing. Shalakia. Revelations 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right. Variants and booster shots. Catalina capsules. All right, and incentives, man. He's coming down with he's coming down with great wrath, man. All these you know, Esau turned the heat all the way up. All right, he bringing everything he got, man, because he know if he had but a short time. But you know, let me bring one more scripture out before I close out. Second Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. Devices going into, evil purpose, mental perception, or a disposition. Okay. Disposition, one of the definitions for that is going into basically having the power to deal with something or someone as one pleases. All right. Root word being arranged. Okay, so that's the new world order. They're doing what they please because it's in their blessing, and they're arranging it in this way, like an agenda. All right. So let me see. Yeah, I'm gonna close out on that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I didn't want to make it long. All right. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakak Wadash. Okay, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. All right, keep enduring, Akim. All right, we almost out of here. Kwam Yasharala and Abba Babal. Shalom.